Misery 4.5. This is the sleep-deprived edition. Because I am off my rocker, just about. I'm doing my best, but I'm definitely having some minor difficulties here. Hello, Swampers. We're cool. We're cool. We are chilling. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Misery. Now, as you can see, something is wrong. Something is very wrong. And I know just what that problem is. Unfortunately, our save from last time did not save. So we are back to where we were at the end of part 3. That sucks. It really, really sucks. We were doing quite a bit of good work prior to getting screwed over. But here at Observer Monk, we don't shy away from adversity. So what we're going to do is we're going to put on our rad suit. We're going to go get to it. Get straight to it. And rebuild from the ashes, because unfortunately there are quite a few ashes. The setback blows, and I am so sorry to those of you that enjoy this series, but you're gonna get more Misery content in the form of 0.5 episodes. So welcome to the first of the half episodes of Misery. This is Misery 4.5. Hopefully we get some good work done. This one might be a little less heavy on some of the commentary, because for those of you that saw the last part, we were doing great. Thankfully we just found an AK, which is really cool. I'll take this, take both of these. Alright, I found an AK-74 here, which is very good. We can go ahead and pack, yeah, we can put these 5 rounds in our mag. There we go. Alright, and we'll get out of here with that. I did see a village when we first spawned in. We're gonna go check that out. But, yeah, in the last part, we did all sorts of good work. We hit several radars. I believe we got up to 12 shinings. We're currently at 8. So, there is a little bit of exploration that's going to have to be done to get us back to where we were. That is no problem. Like I said, it's just a temporary setback. And, you know, I like to think things happen for a reason. So, perhaps there was a reason in all of this. So, we have main goals are to find another wind turbine. Find or manufacture one. I'd like to find it, if at all possible. I'm going to take all this stuff. Maybe we'll find some dwarves, because we can make a generator out of those little buggers. But, find a... I don't know why I picked that up. I'm going to pick one of those up. I'm not going to pick up some of these PM mags and whatnots. The reason being, they're not going to help us in the long run. We can pick up cabinets for storage, hanging storage. That'll be just fine. Here's something moving around back here. It's kind of freaking me out. what was I talking about? Oh yeah, we lost Nevalyashka, our little doll, which I'm not super duper thrilled about at all. As a matter of fact, that really sucks. I like the little bugger, but we still have our jewelry box, which is good. And we're gonna do our best to get Nevalyashka back. Now, a viewer recently commented that swampers only attack if you attack first. So what we're going to do is not attack them, and hopefully... Now, we don't wish to befriend them totally, but hopefully they'll stay out of our hair, like this guy right here. See? He just wants to hang out. That's, my butt was puckered the entire time I did that. Thankfully for us, though, there's some gasoline in here, as well as a small crop. These are all good things. I see bandits across the way. I'm gonna let them be for now, until they come running. Which hopefully they don't come running whatsoever. Let's say the... Okay. I have one Tokarov round. Another magazine for the Tokarov, though. That's pretty cool. Alright. We're gonna shoot over here. Towards this anomaly field and see if we can get an anomaly. Now, it is... pretty well known. Oh no, look. Ha! This is going to be our first gravitational anomaly. We have yet to find one in these fields whatsoever. Not even like a little beep. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Ah, it's a star artifact. Rock on. What does it do? Artifact, star. Causes a short-term release of endorphins and adrenaline, masking pain and healing minor wounds, but suppressing the immune response. Very cool. Very cool. We'll take that graciously. Thank you to the viewer who told us not to worry about the swampers, because that was definitely keeping us from moving on certain locations. I didn't want to fight them. I didn't want to deal with any of that. We're gonna keep trying our luck artifact hunting. Actually, something else I want to do. Let's check behind this. Yes, nothing. So we have a timefall over here. See the soldier. Oh man, in the last part too, we were kicking butt. We had smoked several octopuses. Jesus God. Several, what are they called? Crawfish. Yes. We had smoked several of them and gotten a pretty decent amount. Oh, look. Very nice. Very nice. We had smoked several caviar-carrying crawfish, which is good for us because the caviar takes 90 points away from your mental health in the good way. Like, it removes 90 negative points. Oh, that's strange. There's a repeating time falls on either side. That's really odd. Now, I wonder if there are artifacts to be had here. Doesn't seem like it. I wonder if there's only one per expedition or not. I don't know. No, no. But sometimes you find cool stuff in these cars, for sure. Perhaps we can find some interesting stuff. Have a quick bite to eat. Take those cables. No, we can't. Alright, we're going to make some space to be able to take the cables. We are definitely going to need those moving forward. Especially once we get this wind power up and running. Now, the only place I've ever found those wind turbines that I 100% can consistently get wind turbines from is the dang poppy field house. I don't know if they spawn anywhere else. And if we keep... oh, I did not mean to use that. If we keep having the problems we're having with let's drop this, drop these bandages. Max weight, really. Okay. How about now? Still, really? Alright, I think we can get one more. Yeah, we got it. Alright. Let's get out of here for now. We're good. We'll take the sledgehammer back home, knock out a couple walls. Oh. Get chased by bandits the whole way home. Just like growing up in northern Russia. Alright, we should hit we hit the ground running. I'm gonna get out of here. We'll go to Sears's first, as a matter of fact, and sell our goods. All sorts of good things to sell. Alright, that's enough of that. Go over to Junkman, do what we do. Haggle him for everything he's worth. That's all we had, wasn't it? We didn't really have much. The rest of it I'd like to use. Now, in the last part, you guys saw, we started getting a pretty good, we had pretty good organization, but the other thing we did was spend absolutely all of our money on 545 ammo. There is no cap on how much you can buy at a time. As long as you have the rubles, they have the supply. Which, you know, definitely worked out for us. The problem is we figured out how bullet spongy a lot of these enemies are, and it's gonna be a fight moving forward with some of these entities. It's definitely gonna be a fight moving forward, especially when we encounter the twins. Oh, sledgehammer was destroyed. That sucks. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's offload some of our stuff. And I want to start smelting our iron. So we have enough scrap right now. If we put this iron in here and start smelting it, we'll be good to go going forward. We're going to pick up all these boxes, and I'm going to organize these a little better. We're still going to keep both of our safes, but the goal of the safes is going to change. I'm going to start these in a pyramid shape for the time being. This will change down the road. Alright. Maybe. This might be perfect. I really can't tell. Okey-dokey. Alright, then we're going to pick up our gasoline, fill this up. In the last part, we had set up... What am I trying to say? Help me out here, folks. In the last part, we had set up wind power, right? It was pretty awesome, honestly. And all that has been lost to the zone, which is just the nature of the beast, unfortunately. But, like I've said, and I'll say again, we do not fret. We do not concern ourselves with those problems. Problems come and go. Right now, I think we should probably... Let's do medicine on the bottom. Maybe food and medicine on the bottom. And then we'll work around that going forward. I think that's what we're gonna do. All this is disorganized, and it's gonna have to be that way for a little bit. I am attempting to get content out. For you folks, and I know that the series is well liked, and I would like to push this one out specifically because of how well liked it is. If that makes sense. Well, I know it makes sense, but you know what I mean. We're having seems like the most luck with Misery, and unfortunately Misery is not something that I can really play back to back. I mean, I could play it for longer amounts of time perhaps, but it's not something I'm fairly certain it has like a definitive end, kind of. 20 scrap, 20 wood, 30 electron. Oh yeah, we got all that. Let's turn this on. Get our advanced crafting. What are we missing? Oh, we're missing wood of all things. That's interesting. Yeah, playing this for extended periods of time is no problem. I'm just gonna have to get it to fit into the Alright, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have to forgive me there. I was starting to lose my marbles a little bit. My speech was all over the place. We have survived another shining. We have got things a little better organized. And we are going to go back out on expedition. But as you'll see here, I have ran a cable from our combiner, right? And this is flowing power into this battery. You see its stored power is going up, right? And we've ran that cable into the positive output there, or input on the battery. And then what we'll do is we'll take another set of cables from this negative lug and we'll connect that to the positive, and we'll just keep doing that, and this is going to turn into a power storage bank. And we're going to have infinite power that way. We'll never, ever, ever have to use gasoline again. Eventually we'll be able to run those batteries off of that circuit. or out of that bank. Oh, and look at this. Exactly what we needed to see. So we're going to first run... Man, there's just good stuff everywhere. We actually don't really need this stuff. But we did take it, so zaslavie. But what that's going to do for us... I just had a tickle on my nose, like I was here in the in this field of dandelions. What we're going to do is create, well, from that power bank. That power is going to trickle down, and we're going to replace gas. Eventually, moving forward, we'll be able to set up, we'll be able to take batteries either out of that circuit or run cables from them in order to power things like the incinerator. Because they require 10 power off jump, right? We need that wind turbine. We need wood. They require 10 power off jump, which we'll be able to store 1,200 in those suckers, no problem. And we might be running back home quicker than I thought. We actually don't need to be picking up so much food. We really need to be worried about supplies. And we really don't need meds as much as you'd think. Yeah, after the last part, our my concept of what we need to be picking up kind of changed, and I'm always worried about, you know, not having enough when it comes to games like this. But sometimes you just got to be smart. Smart with your looting, especially, and pick up the most valuable items to you, like we've done on this particular run. We have 2 major locations to hit still there, but getting out with this good stuff quickly is better than not getting out at all, you know. So we'll set this up. We'll get that up and running shortly. We can actually go ahead and put fuel in it. And we'll run downstairs quickly and then hit the road and head back out. Just do a quick sort, nothing crazy. Actually, all this stuff we can worry about later. Put this here, that'll get moved, don't you worry. Same with this one. It's about to have a weird placement, yeah. Don't worry, we move. Alright, let's drop all this crap on the ground. Drop our wheat and our band-aid. Take this upstairs. This turbine. Put it out. Very good. Alright, and then we'll drop the radio by the door here, which I'm pretty sure everything will stay. Oh, we need water. Lord have mercy. Okay. We'll drop this. We're kind of taking a risk. That's fine. We'll find something on the road. We'll go to the suspended helicopters first and look for weapons, ammunition, and parts. So I've been thinking a lot about the channel and like the branding of the channel. Not the branding necessarily. I know that might sound silly when you say like the branding. I don't know what else to call it though. You know, when I think about the channel and the future of the channel, and where it was very stalker themed at first, like I don't know. I like the motives that come from stalker and whatnot, but I just want to make sure that we get a good well-rounded amount of content. Like, I don't want to accidentally put myself into a box, you know, and only be known for one thing. So we're branching out, and you'll see coming up with some of the new stuff. There is definitely a little bit of a change of pace in some of the things, and if you guys hate that, please let me know. You know, and we'll come up with a workaround, one way or another. But there are certain things that I want to do personally. There are certain things that you guys might like, might not want to watch. It might all be... It's all up in the air, you know? So, oh, okay, so they... They definitely seem to have increased the damage. At least increased the damage against regular bandits, which is really cool because, you know, catching a 7.62 by 54 R round to the face, it's gonna ruin your day. But I guess what I'm trying to say is I have all sorts of content on the way that is not totally in vain with all the other stuff we've been playing. I'm still sticking to a horror exploration, spooky, creepy, scary channel. You know, none of that's changing. But I just want to let you know, you're probably going to see some more horror and maybe a little step back from other stuff, if it's even noticeable. I don't think it's going to be. So I have this bad habit of apologizing, you know, if I think I'm, you know, even slightly doing something wrong. I really don't know where it came from, how it started, whatever. But I find myself oftentimes like overly explaining myself, and I realize that might sound goofy, but it's just something that comes out sometimes, and I'm kind of noticing it happening now. So I'm gonna stop doing that and get back to playing Misery. So here at RT, what is it? RT 65, 64, RT 64 or RT 72. Back once more at the radar dome. How's this doing? This has 35. We're gonna drop that in favor of this other. Only lose a little bit of health. So, it's very good for us. Unbelievable. Almost a full mag's worth of 7.62 in here. That's almost impossible to believe. Yeah, that's definitely very hard to believe. Now what we're going to do once we get outside here is pack a mag full of this stuff. Love how there's soda machines here. Can we drink from this? We drank water. Okay. It's fine, right? Because it's... Oh, no. Okay, that was very much so the wrong course of action. I figured it was self-contained. No, that was kind of goofy now that I'm thinking of it, but... C'est la vie, you know. Sous la vie. That's the French say. I would really like to take antenna home. Have we no space for the antenna? We really don't need this. This sells for 35 rubles. It's, I mean, it's kind of worth it to take home. The antenna sells for a ridiculous amount. Gasoline, though. Gasoline's really, really important. We have so much gasoline right now. You know what? If we get rid... Let's get rid of this wood. Move this over. Pick up the gasoline. Very good. Alright, now we can go home. So, it'll be out by the time this comes out. I think the content that I was worried that you guys might not like is, I have, and I'm going to have, moving forward, some short horror game compilations, like three spooky games, maybe more, dependent, as well as some stuff that I thought was cool that I found out in the wild that's more horror themed, and I don't know, kind of zany, I guess is how I would describe it, like kind of bizarre horror or surreal horror stuff. You know, if you guys don't like it, let me know, but if you do, let me know as well. It definitely helps. All feedback, commentary, dialogue, everything is so helpful. You have no idea. I'd say we'd get rid of these AKs for the cash, but the problem with that is we have to maintain these freaking things, so we're keeping all the AKs we find. Honestly, we could get rid of this. You have to have 3 gun cleaning kits on you to repair an item, which is absurd. Most thing goes for 40. I wonder if we can get rid of it real quick. No, I don't. No, let's not do this right now. Alright, back home. Back to our humble abode. We are full up. I guess we're gonna have to make a trip down to the barman. We already had a successful run here. Alright, tell you what. I'm going to disappear for a little bit of time. I will see you all back shortly. Alright, my dear friends. Welcome back. We have survived another shining. We spent all of that time where I had asked you for your patience momentarily. We had spent all of that time organizing, and we have got everything back in order for the most part. Now, it'll get moved around later. I am sure of it. I am absolutely sure of it, but that is alright. You know, a little hiccup. Little hiccup is no problem. We just went to Sears's and sold that radio so I could quit looking at it. And we're going to go back out on expedition. This is definitely Misery 4.5. This is the sleep-deprived edition. Because I am off my rocker, just about. I'm doing my best. But I'm definitely having some minor difficulties here. Hello, Swampers. We're cool. We're cool. We are chilling. Yep. Okay. Still makes me a little nervous when they encroach on my personal space. Got a thing or two about my personal space. We're gonna move on over here into bandit turf. I wonder if I can dome this guy. Yes, we absolutely can. Does it mean it kills him? No. Still takes two. The guys in plague masks and the guys with helmets. Нет проблема. Never encountered a problem we couldn't solve. That was a headshot. Maybe they didn't, maybe these are still nerfed, I can't tell. Oh, God. Okay. Gotta move. Jesus, God. I was half expecting the swampers to start chasing after the freaking plane. Man, I'm glad they don't immediately think that it's us causing the damage. I'm glad that they're coded not to do that, because that would be horrifying, don't you think? We're gonna eat all these vitamins real quick. Make sure our health is in order. Very good. And continue on our looting spree. I'm so unbelievably sorry, folks, that we lost that save. I don't know what is going on. I am having a time and a half with several different games. Oh man. God, these guys move wonky. I have 2 rounds left. Alright, he's dead. Thank God. Thank God. I think we killed him too. What the... No, what the hell? That makes no sense. We shot him from... I mean, well over 50 meters away. Which, it shouldn't make a difference, but, you know, the game has made it clear to us that it doesn't, it's not totally accurate, doesn't have a totally accurate damage model on freaking, on the weapon systems, right? I'll take this vodka in case we find dwarves. But we hit that dude, earholed him from like 50 meters away with the 7.62, God, the Mosin, and dropped him. Kind of hard to believe, considering we shot that dude in the forehead from like 10 meters away, and it didn't even budge him. But semantics. I am just complaining a wee bit. We'll take the Abras to sell. Paris mag. I've been picking up ammo, as well as the magazines and whatnot. I really would like to break that habit. I'm gonna start picking up weapons only moving forward. Maybe some ammo, but definitely not every Kaparis mag that we find. Or PM or Tokarov mag. Any. It's just not advantageous to us. Novoyashka, is it you? Is it you, our little darling? Where are... There you are. Soap. We have not seen this one before. New artifact. Artifact soap. Binds radionuclides in the gastrointestinal tract, causing a false feeling of satiety, but disrupting intestinal microflora. Nice. Very good, very good. Alright. We are finding some pretty cool artifacts out here in the zone. We're having a time, aren't we? I wonder why our detector is jammed up like that. Hopefully that's not another bug. No, okay. I was gonna say, I'm a very, very patient man, and I quite like misery, but we're starting all the way over if we have to start over this save once more because of some goofiness. Perhaps? Yeah, there's most definitely a Baba Yaga hut out that way. Oh my god. Ah, our swamper friends have come to investigate. Very good. Ah, yes. Good. Okay, we needed a bird's eye view. So, we're going to run over here into the poppy field. Yes. My god, what good luck that is. Oh, and we even found the cables to run towards our batteries. Oh, this is shaping up to be a great run. God, this is the best loot you can find. This is by far better loot than the entirety of the freaking apartments. I tell you what. You see me picking up all this gunpowder now and suddenly being so interested in it. Reason being is we are coming up on... Yeah, I'd like to drink that for sure. We're coming up on... what am I trying to say? Coming up, we're going to be crafting the advanced crafting bench, right? And with that, we can make a reloading station, allowing us to press our own rounds. I believe. I'm fairly certain it's with that. Now, there is something else coming up, and that is... I don't think there's anything in here, right? Is there sometimes something cool in here? Oh, hell, whatever. Coming up, we're also going to have to make the advanced... Or not the advanced, but the chemical bench. And that does all sorts of good stuff for us. I need to... Ooh. Oh, you better step off, dear. I am in no mood for your shenanigans. Okay. Yeah, we can't take any of this. I suppose we could dump this 9. Yeah, we're not going to use 9. And then we'll go back and pick up this glass. Because glass is used in the... what recipe is it used in? I was going to say we'll shoot that deer too, but we're not going to do that. You need to stay where you are. I don't like him for a second. I don't trust him either. They have lost my trust entirely. Hello, Swamper friends. I like how they move as a unit. See. Oh, nice. I'd spent so much time in previous episodes fighting or running from the swampers, especially like in a blind panic trying to run back to the tunnel, that I've never really got to see them just chill in their natural environment. So it's pretty cool to be able to see this, see them just walking around, hanging out. Now, we're right over there, right? Yes. We're gonna head back. We are full up once again. Is there anything... Do we need... No. I was gonna say, do we need to go to Cirrus's? We do not. We're gonna go back to our bunker. Set up our Bitcoin mining operation over here. Because we've got two new planners that have yet to be used. Yeah, look at that. Alright, what are we doing? We also have some cable management to do. That's no problem. Alright, we need a combiner, as well as... we need something else. What else do we need? And I am getting confused. And I don't like that. I don't like that for a second. I'm also absolutely exhausted and totally sleep deprived. I know I've said that once before, but we are running on fumes at the present moment. But this is the intermediate episode, so it should be fine. Alright. Advanced crafting bench. 20, 20, 20, 20. Very good. So throw all this junk in there. And out will pop our crafting bench. Very good. We'll see you in a minute. Alright, and then all this gasoline over here. I'm just going to keep dropping it in place for the time being. We'll definitely move that around later, as well as our cables. Yes, we're putting meds in here. Have meds in several places. I think we finally broke and quit trying to move the vodka around. Over here, perhaps? Yes, we just threw all this. This is the junk box for the time being. And we moved all of our AKs over here, but we're also going to throw... oh no. I'm also going to throw those grenades and that Aubreads in there. I guess we could take this. We'll take this to sell. Yeah, that'll be good. Nice. Very good. Alright, we got a brand new crafting table. Look at us. Looking slick, looking slick. Alright. Alright, now getting this set up. What is this? This requires 10 power. Okay. What we're gonna do... How much power does this have? It says 1200 power. Very good. We're gonna start the trickle-in process up here. Nice. Very good. And see, this is going to drain, but it's going to eventually pick up. This will eventually be back to 1200. We have, you see, everything has 2 input and 2 output. It's pushing all of that power down here, and now this battery is starting to collect power. Very, very good. Alright, we had some magazines. Yes. Let's look at all the stuff we can do here real quick. We can make large crops, metal wind turbines. They only generate 2 units of power though. Ammo crafting station, we're going to be working on this. Accumulators, solar panels. We can build safes and exoskeletons. That's very cool. If we find a military uniform out in the wild, we'll put this together, don't worry. We are doing really good so far. Especially for where we left off. Alright. 11 shinings under our belt. We are going to go ahead and head right back out. I'm going to split this between these guys a little bit. Take all this. All this is right for the taking. So you always want to leave behind at least 3 of the wheat so you can continue to grow it. Right? Turn on, making sure, yes, okay. Or 1 in the case of the small crops. Very good. Alright, we're gonna go get handsomely rich, and then we'll run out on another expedition. After that, I think I am going to call it. I wanted this to be about an hour-long episode. We're at an hour and 5 minutes right now. I am exhausted. I hate to keep saying it. But hopefully, this sets us up to continue the series moving forward, maybe even better than before. We're gonna leave our rubles on the table there. We'll be back for them. Let's see what we have been given. We've been given multiple radars. Very good. Ooh. As well as an artifact right off rip. Yes, look at this. What have we found? Clocks. Increases muscle productivity by synchronizing biorhythms, but causes tremors in the limbs when worn for a long time. So we get more stamina, but we have to deal with some negative side effects. We're going to leave that alone. And I know where we're going to go. I'm going to avoid all this for now. We have a very specific goal in mind. We're going to go over to the bunkers and then hopefully be able to hit both these radar dishes in a row. That would be ideal. Very good, very good. Oh, look at this. Mosin, anti-rad, 762, 545, buckshot, 9. We're gonna stop picking up 9, as well as, no, we're gonna keep picking up buckshot. I meant to sell those too. I made a bit of a mistake. Alright. I think this go around we're also going to... We're probably gonna kind of follow the same school of thought with the... Yeah, we'll sell this. With using the AK as our primary on most expeditions, once we get it up and running, or get ammo up and running, I'd like to get ammo production moving forward. There are several ways we can get that scrap requirement busted out quickly. We have the gasoline to do it. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, we didn't want that table. My apologies. We're gonna need these gun cleaning kits though. Gun cleaning kits, sewing kits, all those little materials. We're going to want to be all over them. So I think this is a good time for me to talk about this because I'm kind of like slurring and stuff. I am very tired, but I also don't drink. And I don't think I've talked about that before, but figured it would come up a little bit more naturally than that, but it just never really seems to, you know. So there's that little fun fact for you. Torn hazmat suit. You know, I really don't want that. Guess we could take an AK mag. The reason why we're not picking up the hazmat suit is, or do drugs or anything like that. I'm totally sober. But, the freaking, hazmat suit, it is, it's cool, and it really does do a lot of, radiation protection. Oh, that's a whole generator. Jesus, look at that. But it doesn't allow us to carry anything. I wonder how many generators I've ran by in here. Not that we really need it. You know, as a matter of fact, we really don't need that. I feel like that's gonna hurt us more than it's gonna help us. Because gasoline burns so freaking fast. All sorts of goodies in here, though. My God. Jesus, we might have to run home before we hit the other tower. Yikes. No pun intended. Let's see. Before we go home, let's run over here in this direction and see if we can get another artifact. There's bandits here. There's bandits everywhere. Ooh. Yeah, he saw us. Alright, we'll come back. I'm actually gonna kill him. Alright. Had just about enough of that nonsense. Ooh, man, okay. We're taking contact. There he is. Love how this enemy has entirely no self-preservation. He just charges at us. No problem. I love this anomaly here. We are moving right along here. We're getting hungry though. Definitely getting hungry. We're gonna pop in and out very quickly. I'm going to get rid of all this gasoline, I think. Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna sell all this stuff very quickly. Mosin, Caparis. Yes. Sell both our gasolines. And the rest of this is for us. Yes, Papa will hold on to this. Don't you worry. Mm-hmm. Looking good, looking good. Oh no, we've hit the weight requirement here. Well, that sucks. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to leave this stuff behind and pick it up. Pick it up on our way back, huh? I'm gonna sell clocks. Yes, very good. God. Good thing we're such a revered stalker, and we can just leave. Well, we didn't want to do that. We can just leave our rubles on the table, and no one would dare touch them. Very good. Very good for us. Hopefully on our way to the second radar, or on our way back, we find another artifact. I really want Nevelyaska. I know I keep talking about it. I can't remember what she did, but it was something important. Oh. I can't believe I just ran up on him like that. That is ridiculous. Sometimes I'm just totally spaced out. I can't say I love this area, to be honest with you. I'm not the biggest Red Forest fan. And I feel like, ooh, yes. Oh, perhaps we'll take one home with us. Perhaps. They might have caught us in a spunky mood. I don't know. We might be taking a dwarf home. If we go hunt the little bugger down. It's highly dependent on whether or not we find vodka in this village. What am I talking about? We need to, you know what we need to be doing? We need to be getting our butt to the radar instead of worrying about these dwarves. It's hard though, it's such a unique thing. Stealing a dwarf to power your generator. Stealing a dwarf by bribing him with vodka, and then forcing him to run on your treadmill so that you can harness his energy. You know, when you say that out loud, you know, that sounds kind of bad. Oh, there's decay on food? Strange. I haven't noticed that before. Where the heck were we going? There it is. We gotta be really cautious when we're heading out, because this Red Forest segment has kind of got us blocked in. That'll be alright. We'll be in and out, no problem. We run straight through the front. Oh yeah, we can see from here. Nice. Didn't expect that to work. Light's going crazy. I suppose it's always going crazy, isn't it? Ah, wow. How lucky are we? Hiking backpack. Now, can we sell that perchance? You know, part of me thinks it's kind of disingenuous to our cause. It's not good for us to be carrying this backpack around. I don't think we can sell it for rubles. And it's taking up a lot of space, which means we'd be just kind of holding on to this freaking thing. You know what? I've already talked myself out of it. It's staying here. Alright. I was kind of hoping for an artifact in here, but it doesn't seem like we're going to get that lucky. It's just no problem. Nice. Alright, another successful run. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head out, hit Sears's, and then we're going to pick up all of our cash, all of our red rubles, and head back. And this, unfortunately, you know, this is only the half episode. We're basically doing everything, everything we have already done. But such is life, you know. Oh, there's vodka in here. That was strange.
Стой, гнида! Опа-на, кто это? Стой, сука! Ай! Ай!
Do you see what I see? Come here, little man. Don't you worry. It's probably like a 400-year-old creature. I'm running around in the forest calling him little man. Hello? Follow me. Yeah, come on, buddy. Yeah. Hell yeah. Got a little dwarf buddy. Come on, man. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I didn't lose him, did I? I almost lost him. Come on. We got places to go, dude. Do I have space for him? Not quite yet. Come on, you gotta go to Sears's with us. I feel like we're taking our kid to the grocery store. Come on. Come on, dude. Alright, I'll come back for you, don't worry. What else do we have to sell? Just Caparis to sell for sure. Alright, very good. Hopefully all that stuff stacked together, and then... Hey, little buddy, come on. Yeah. We've kidnapped him. Alright, now let's go back to Sears's. Let's check our uniform too. Is it doing alright? Yeah, it's doing okay. It takes a ton of resources to repair things. No space or weight for item. Alright. We'll come back for it. No worry. I like those military boxes because they are, you know, per radar tower you can find 2 of them. And then there's another military area where you can also find several of them. They are abundant. And they hold a good amount of materials. No, I wish all the safes... I wish we could take all the safes home. Perhaps eventually we'll figure out what saves we can and cannot pick up. We have 2 little dwarf friends. And a whole hell of a lot of rubles. Look at us. We have over 1,000 rubles in our possession. So we can keep this going. I don't necessarily know how to branch off of it. I mean, I suppose you could run a... You know what? We're going to try it before we do anything. I think you can run a splitter, which we have a splitter running off of this generator because the tutorial gave it to us. But if we take that... Hold on. I'll pick that up. Give me those cables. Alright, so we got that. Oh, should probably close the door, shouldn't we? How much to make a combiner? Oh my god. Nice, okay. Let us quickly look at some things. A combiner is 1 scrap and 3 electronics. So we'll take 1 scrap, 3 electronics. Hopefully bang that out quick. Yeah, it's 15 seconds. And then we'll figure something out here. If we place this, I suppose it could be on either side. Alright, we got our cables, very good. I'll run these on the opposite side. Actually, no, I don't, because I don't want to listen to... Quite frankly, I really don't want to listen to that. Alright. We're going to run cable off of this. All of them go up to the same point. Yes, very good, very good. And then we'll run the other one backwards, which is not something I knew we could do. Not something I knew we could do at all. Alright, and by hooking those together and running this combiner, now we take this cable, place it here. I have to run it along the wall and down. Yes. Ah, that does not work like I thought it would. Okay. No problem. I know what we'll do. This is that part I was telling you about where we get kind of confused. Don't you worry. We're gonna put this splitter back on the wall. So we'll take this and run it down. Ah, yes, see. And it'll start storing its own power. Alright, and we can use this for other things. Alright. I almost had a little bit of a breakdown there. But everything is working as intended. And I have no complaints. Our tizzy was avoided. Alright, let's see what we can do. Keep trickling it down. Alright, I'm gonna get this stuff cleaned up real quick, and then I'll get you guys out of here. Give me just a few moments, please. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've got everything sorted. I do want to punch out quickly and see what awaits us in the new zone. I believe, yes, I believe we are back where we started. Alright, we are just a little bit behind our previous iteration, but technically none of that stuff happened. So we don't have to worry about any of it. We don't have to worry about a thing. We're gonna steal some of the goodies that we got in here. Some condensed milk and cola. And we're gonna run up in this apartment building and start doing what we know how to do, and that's loot. Oh, yes. God. Crawfish are pest creatures, aren't they? They are most definitely pest creatures. Ah, car medkit. Wow. That's the first one we've seen of that. Ooh, and bombs already. Ooh. Okay. Performance took an awful hit there. An awful, awful hit. Well... I guess we're gonna have to run over here, perhaps? Yeah, it seems like we can get in this one. Was I just hallucinating it when I played prior to the channel? Or are there just a ton of, like a absolute metric ton of oh, what am I trying to say? Of sunken apartments. Like, wasn't this a little less flooded in an earlier iteration, or am I misremembering? I have a feeling I'm not, but it could be. Very well could be. If we pick up a toilet, can we use the toilet to hold our waste? Or no? God, there's so much. It seems like there's a lot of real estate here, but I can't tell exactly what all we can go into and what's a trap. Oh, this is sad. Why did the child have vodka on them? Military jacket. We need a military uniform. Hopefully we'll find one of those coming up. I've got a pretty good idea as to where we're gonna find a military jacket. And quite frankly, I'm not totally looking forward to it. anything? We got some sausage and a cockroach. Bountiful harvest indeed. Who would turn down such good gifts? I'm gonna take us this way a wee bit. We can always drop that flag if need be. I did pick it up because I like the way it looks, but it's definitely not necessary. We have to be extremely cautious. Oh my god. Yeah, speaking of... Ooh, okay. That's what I was worried about. We might be able to kill this freaking thing, honestly. I don't know if they can follow us in here, but I wouldn't mind trying. Man, I wonder if they can climb. Because if they can climb, that might put a damper on our plans just a little bit. Do you think I could stay here? Like, stand here like this? And kill that thing? Because I know their trophy goes for quite the pretty penny. And it's times like these that I wish I brought the AK with us. This is so dumb. So freaking dumb. Oh. Oh yeah. Fast as you know what, boy. Holy cow. This is I think this might be a more deadly creature comparatively, or compared to the twins, because it goes for a much larger sum. Not much larger. Maybe it's the same price. I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to make conversation. I wonder how many rounds this freaking thing takes. Looks like that hurt it. I don't know. It's a rat creature. Ooh. I think we definitely put a hurting on it. No, this is bold of us to assume that we can take it in a fight like this. Yeah, we got it. Huh. Alright, so you just gotta choose the monsters. Ooh. Okay, those are lethal levels of radiation. Rat wolf. Rat wolf trophy and rat wolf hide. Ah, we can wear this. Yeah, apparently we can wear that. Since that is our first rat wolf kill, I think we're gonna hold on to that for us. Now, I'm half tempted to take that coal bag home with us, because I still owe you folks a barbecue. Don't think I forgot, because I didn't. I've just got the slightest touch of short-term memory loss. Just the slightest. Ooh, a sledgehammer. Very good. Very good. I know exactly where we'll take that. We're getting a good amount of stuff this run. Very thankful that it's putting us kind of back to where we were. I'm sorry that there's going to be this weird intermediate episode, and that is the last time I'll apologize. But hopefully the episode's pretty alright. Regardless. Hey, we killed a rat wolf. You can't be upset when you kill a rat wolf. And I think we found more sledgehammers this go around than we did in the last part. So that's another win. we're expanding our base quicker than ever. Oh, and we're not spending any of our resources to do so. We're only using our resources for projects we want to take part in. So that's also pretty sweet. What a view. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go down the opposite side, which we came in, and see what we can see. I forgot how my keyboard worked for a moment, clearly. That was very strange. Oh, time to go. Okay. Time to go. Time to go, time to go, time to go. There's the, oh god, fingers crossed we make it back. I think I'm heading the right direction. I think, yes, I am, absolutely. Because there's the weird store. We're gonna have to maybe wait this one out in Sears's. Maybe not, I don't know. Just make a mad dash and get home. Fingers crossed we don't die in our bunker. Or right outside of our bunker. I would be furious. Nice. Very good. Alright, I am proud of that. Look at that. Definitely going to hold on to that for the time being. As well as the sledge. Nice. Very good. We are expanding little by little. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hang our flag, and then it is time. It is time for me to head to bed. I'm going to drop our things real quick. We're out of room in this one. We're gonna have to start using one of these. Look at that. Oh, my god. Well, this is all a mess now. That's alright. We will deal with it in the next part. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. And if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. There's more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. And look at this guy. Hold on. Give you a good look. Look at him. Now that is a beast. Alright. Oh, I appreciate you guys tuning in. And remember, mind the gap. Stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.